Hello and welcome to AAFT 24/7. Today we are celebrating second day of Global Journalism Festival and I am having my guest Dr. Shiv Sachit, who is a journalist, a teacher, and sir, tell me about yourself क्योंकि बहुत लंबी लिस्ट है इनके बारे में, तो सर आप हमारे दर्शकों को कुछ बताइएगा.
Okay, thank you for having me and to give me this opportunity so I can give you my insights as a professional journalist working in London and around the world. I myself basically studied to become a journalist. My first choice was to become a pilot. Then I was a critical thinker, so I decided not to be a pilot. If I had become a pilot, I had to be dependent on the aircraft to work.
True.
So I chose a job that would give me independence. So I became a journalist and I knew that I got a lot to offer to society. That's how I became a journalist.
So sir, we'll have few rapid fire questions.
Sure.
What inspired to become a journalist?
The newspaper of Britain, which I read in the library, in the British Library.
Any very interesting incident which you covered being a journalist?
Yes, I have quite interesting stories to do with election.
US election.
Elections,
Yeah.
General elections.
Okay. What do you like reading? You like listening music, watching movies? What do you like?
I have a number of hobbies, although I don't get much time for hobbies, but in between my work, say I'm processing some work on my MacBook and I've got 5 minutes or 2 minutes to process, I play my flute. I am a flautist.
Okay.
I listen to classical music of Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma, Pandit Hariprasad Chaurasia, Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, all the classical singers and instrumentalists. I am very much fond of classical music.
If I'm not wrong, you're also author.
Yeah, indeed.
So any book which you would like to recommend to our audience?
The book that's coming up soon is a book titled Redefining Journalism, Audience and Innovation for the Digital Era. That book I would strongly recommend for not only for journalists but for content producers like non-journalists, citizen journalists and content producers for the media. I would strongly recommend that book, and it will be backed up by also a website, so it will be quite interesting and beneficial to content creators.
Let's go towards the casual questions. Coffee or tea?
Depends.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
What's your favorite thing about your job?
The favorite thing about my job is to meet people of different dispositions. It takes me around the world, meet different people, and I get different experience. So it's user experience that drives me forward.
Favorite food?
It has to be organic vegetable,
Okay.
most semi-boiled.
Any junk food?
None at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
What was your first job?
My first job was a lecturer at a university.
What is your favorite season?
I'm a man of all seasons. I like Indian season because it's not sort of separated and dichomated like Britain. We have 4 seasons as well, but here it's very much blurred. It's like the annual season, excepting for the 2 months, December and January, are totally different, but the rest is quite tolerable.
Who is your inspiration? Who is your hero?
My inspiration, I would say Paramahansa Yogananda ji, who is a spiritual leader of Kriya Yoga, and I have got Carl Sagan, who is an astronomer and scientist. You may have heard of him.
Yeah.
He's a great hero.
A last question. What was you afraid as a child?
My what?
What were you afraid of when you were a child?
When I was a child, I was afraid of, I can't recollect those days, but I didn't want to stay in an island. I found the island to be too claustrophobic. Sort of, I wanted to escape the island because there was not much for me to do. So then I moved to the motherland, which is Britain, and that's where I made my home. My wife from Himachal, and my 4 children live in London.
Thank you so much, sir, for being with us. For more such videos, follow AAFT 24/7 Noida.